While the clock ticks down on the winter release on Resident Evil Requiem, there have been a lot of theories from longtime fans and streamers of the series. Now knowing that in fact Leon Kennedy will be returning to Raccoon City along with new protagonist Grace Ashcroft, and one of our villains will be Victor Gideon, a man with a past somehow connected to Umbrella, there has been a lot of speculation. Then last night I watched this video from the Sphere Hunter, and it got the gears turning. What if she is onto something here? Resident Evil games have never shied away from inclusion of mythology and fiction to explain their wacky science and motivations, from spin-offs to titles in the mainline series. From what we have seen in the trailers thus far and the inclusion of Elpis, a reference to the last thing found in Pandora's box, Hope, the name of the newest biological threat to Raccoon City. In a trailer, we even see Alyssa telling her daughter that she is her hope as they hide Alyssa's research and try to slip out of the hotel after a mysterious call. Victor Gideon is set on getting Grace, perhaps back, calling her the Chosen One. What exactly is happening here? The Three Graces. Back to Greek mythology, the Sphere Hunter pointed out the significance of the name Grace being used in this game in connection to Elpis. Known as the Charites, the Three Graces are the personifications of beauty, charm, and joy, usually seen as a trio. Alyssa, in her pursuit of making Umbrella pay for what they had done to the community of Raccoon City, wrote about the company for years, even after she escaped and was given the Daylight vaccine to end her exposure to the T-virus before Grace was born, a reason we assume that her blood might be precious to someone like Victor Gideon in his research. But what if we are looking in the wrong direction? Evelyn, Weskiers, and Lisa Trevor. Using the orphanage as a front in the remake of Resident Evil 2, it is a fact that Umbrella had no issue with researching on children, even creating their own in the cases of Alexia and Alfred, and the Weskier children. Lisa Trevor, abducted in the 1960s after her father created the Spencer Mansion and other properties in the RE universe for Umbrella, had his wife and daughter lured to the Spencer Mansion where they were imprisoned and experimented on. While her parents died, her father lost in the traps under the mansion, and her mother, as a result of the cruel medical trials, Lisa did bond. Her mutations out of control, creating a virtually unkillable monster that was said to have finally be put to rest in the Spencer Mansion explosion, but maybe not. Whatever the dubbed hag monster chasing Grace in the trailers seems similar in ways to that of Lisa. Evelyn in RE7 herself was a BOW created to look like a child to make it appear less threatening until the attack. What if the final research Alyssa had stumbled upon was the plan for these three bioweapon children that bonded with Elpis when they were studying the virus? The name Grace would make a lot of sense. Why Alyssa and the girl she rescued and adopted as a daughter were on the run from Umbrella until something lured them back to end in Alyssa's death makes a lot of sense. Also to why fans are speculating hearing Sherry Birkin, whom as a child gained healing properties after her infection with the G virus, might be helping Leon on this particular case. We also know that Ethan and Mia's daughter from the DLC of Village had the abilities too from her exposure to the mold. But where are these other Graces then? Plain sight. While not seen for long in the trailer, we get a few glimpses of a woman in a white dress stumbling around what is suspected to either be the hotel or Grace's escape from the hospital. She has the staggered walking of the other zombies infected Elpis, although we don't see any of the black decay from this image. We know that she approaches Grace and only see her reaction from behind. Could it be that she is seeing her own face? Another suspected to be a Grace is the stalking enemy that pursues Grace in the trailer that at first some expected to be Lisa Trevor and then Alyssa after she is seemingly dead. What if, like Lisa, this Grace's mutations could not be controlled and it caused the size and monstrous appearance? Is getting Grace's blood to further make monsters? Was she the chosen one because the Grace we believe is human was the only one that bonded enough with the Elpis virus to pass for a human? Could that be why Leon was investigating? Let me know what you think of the theory. I really appreciate this video the Sphere Hunter made, and given the story of Elpis, she might have something here.